So once again, hello guys and welcome back to our course about building up a successful clothing brand. So until now, we've talked about identifying the needs in the market, so how to choose a good niche, creating a business plan and how to create a business plan, and identifying your target audience. So for now, you should have your target audience. And the last thing we will have to do is talking about the brand name, the logo, and the price. So what are the best characteristics of a good brand name, a logo, and what should be the price of your product. So the first thing we have to understand here, before I start, just mention that the brand name and the logo will be, we're gonna talk about, the examples will be the same, and we're gonna talk about both of them at the same time. So when we're talking about a brand name, a good brand name should be easy, something very easy. Like let's say for example Nike. Nike is 4 letters. The logo is a check mark, so it's something very easy to remember. The name of the brand is very easy to remember as well. So the logo is very easy to remember. The name of the brand is easy also to remember. Um, we can think about other brands, like for example Adidas. Adidas is just one word and the logo is very simple. So when you are trying to, when you will launch your clothing brand, it's very important for you to choose a logo that is simple, that can be very easy to remember, that can attract as many people as possible. Don't try to make things too complicated. Don't try to find a too complicated name. People will not remember it. And if people don't remember it, people will just not buy it. Same thing, don't try to make a too sophisticated logo. People, it's like when you do something too much is like not enough. So don't try to create a too much beautiful logo. It's gonna consume you time for nothing. Try to keep it simple. If you keep it simple, people will remember it. People will want to buy it. Because if you can't remember something or something is too complicated, people will just not want to associate with the product. So, to give you a bit of inspiration, as I told you in the last classes, try to look for competitors. Like for now, you should have your list of competitors. So what I'll suggest you to do is really go on their websites and copy paste their logos, just to look what their logos look like. And you already know their brand name, but just to look what their logo looks like. So let's say, for example, you want to build up I don't know, a sports brand. So before creating the logo of your brand, find out, maybe you already have 5 competitors. Take them and just look what their logo looks like, and simply try to do something. Don't copy them, just inspire from them, and try to do like what they did, the same thing as they did. For example, if we take the sports industry, you take, let's say, as reference Nike, Adidas, Under Armour. Um, I don't know. Let's just start with those ones. What they all have in common, the logo is for Nike is a check mark, for Under Armour it's H, and for Adidas it's like a triangle. So as you can see, the 3 of them are very simple. The 3 of them are easy to remember. So simply just create something like this, simple, easy to remember. Colors, don't put too much colors. For example, let's say Nike, when they when they drop their product, the logo is not one color and then the Nike is another color. They're both the same color. So don't try to play too much with colors. Don't create something too much colorful. Stay really like only one color. So let's say the logo is black, well, the logo stays black, or the logo is white, or the logo is yellow, the logo is blue. Well, keep the logo this color. I suggest you black logos or white logos. No, or maybe gray, but don't try to make it too colorful, especially when you start. So that's for the logos and the brand names. After that, the price of your product. How can you find the price of your product? Uh, Me, with all my e-commerces, the way I work is I always set a price a bit lower than the competition. Let's say, for example, my competition, I'm planning to launch a brand that is, for example, like Lacoste. So the price range for a polo at Lacoste will be, let's say, $120. So I'll build up t-shirts that look not the same, but that are inspired from Lacoste. I'll put my logo on them, and I'll put my price a bit under. So let's say Lacoste costs 120. I'll sell my product for, let's say, 105. So my goal is always to reduce the price for, let's say, from 10 to 20%. So this way I'm staying in the same category. So let's say Lacoste, it's not high end, it's middle end product. It's the price is not too high, but it's not low. So I'm staying at the same price range as them, so the consumer will see my product as something that has value and that is of quality. And this way, if my price is too low, people will just view my product as cheap and no one will buy it, or the people that will buy the product will not necessarily buy it for an image. If I'm trying to compete with Lacoste and create something like them, for example, I have to be in the same price range. But a little bit under their price. So let's say, for example, they're 120, I'll be 105 or $100, which is a good thing. So always remember, first thing you have to do is find out who your competitors will be, what is their price range for all their products. Then you simply take the same price as them to be competitive, and you take out from 10 to 15%. From 10, you can go from 10 to 20%. Once again, you don't want to take the price too low, because if you take it too low, the people will you will not stay in the same price range as your competitor, and they will still have the advantage because people will see your product as cheap and will probably not buy it. So that's it for this class, guys, and we're gonna start the market your brand part in our next course.